Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. Welcome to Grand Madam's Tarot. I'm Grand Madam, of course. What I did today, and I see I'm 10 minutes late. Apologies, but you're not here yet either. I was going through some cards. I picked up the vice versa deck just to see what could be possibly going on now with the collective that I may have missed. And it looks like it's a continuation from the other two readings that I've read last week. But it seems to be, I guess, more detailed, more explanatory. Starting off with, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. It's going to be one of those readings. This is 528, 528 hertz. Harmony, DNA repair, all those good things. Okay. Now, we've been doing a lot with the moon. There's a full moon in Aries. Oh, she was beautiful yesterday. She I had the TV on and the light turned off in the bedroom watching, and then this light was coming in the window. I'm like, what is that? Who is that? Oh my God, look, it's the full moon. She was so big and bright. And the first card up for this reading is the full moon. This is the vice versa deck. On this side, it has the same elements as Rider Waite and the other decks we might have. But on this side, we have, I'm going to take my glasses off to see this. We have either a sea nymph, water nymph, or goddess with a bowl. And I'm going to say, how I've been messing with those singing bowls and really going through it with singing bowls lately. Hey, Shatoya, how are you? Goddess blessings. And in this one, this hand, it looks like it's not an orb. It's like a circular disc that has a lot of light coming out of it. So I'm going to say this. Under it's an eclipse. And look at the little pieces of light that are coming down on. This is the goddess. What this says to me is that the goddess is showing up right dead center of the water of emotions. And she has the bowl of healing and the bowl of light, or the disc of light, that she is going to be applying to our emotions. Because there's still some stuff going on under the water that we don't see. Okay? Look, even the crab has come to ground. He's found a little place to sit, a little rock. He's getting out of the water. So there's still, that water is beautiful. There's still some things that are hidden that can still come back and bite us in the buns. Some things that we need to see emotionally. Now, this is also under Pisces, so it could be creativity. It could be someone who's writing a fiction novel or novel who is really ripping her characters a new one, because that's the best way to write fiction. Do everything possible to your characters and then redeem them in the end. But what it says to me here, with the next card as the Ace of Wands, is that from the revelations that are going to be cropping up, and I mean, they're going to be psychic revelations. Hey, Theo, much love. Is Skyland coming up too? Much love to her too. What this is telling me is that a lot of things that have been hidden, that have been hurting us, that we don't know why, when, where, or where it's coming from, are going to be coming to light. That's her little disc over here. And once we get that information, we will be able to start on our own new inspirations. The Ace of Wands is about inspiration. It's about fire. It's also about, all aces are about new beginnings. And to me, it looks like a lot of deals were done. This is the Six of Cups, isn't it pretty? Over here, we have the Six of Cups. We have the two friends meeting in the daytime. But over here, we have the Six of Cups. And it seems like somebody's overdue to come back home. This is also the card of clandestine meetings for me, which goes right along with this. So these clandestine meetings that people have been having on us are coming to the light. and they're going to be quite interesting. And what's going to happen is someone's really going to be, I guess, exposed, because what they're going to find out is they threw a lot of money in the wrong place. And now they just feel whipped. This is the Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles. This can also be a loan that they can't pay back, but it's causing a lot of anxiety. Here we have someone who is they're just worried. They can't take another thing. This is the Four of Swords. So somebody's really been beaten down by things that have been going on behind their backs. I can take that to the microcosm too. That can deal with countries and that can deal with individuals. Because here we have new alliances. And look in the back. You see the goddess of love in the back? That's the fountain. She'll be coming up soon. That's the Ace of Cups in the back. Seeds of love. Seeds of new alliances are coming into fruition because of the dirty deeds that are going to be exposed. Okay? Moving right along here. We have the King of Swords, who I feel is very well aware of the sneakiness and the things that were going on in the background. And he has turned his back on the whole scenario. In other words, he has gone from this, where he sees things in perfect black and white, to I'm not going to be bothered with this. Take that mess somewhere else. Okay? All right. And now we have the Ace of Cups and the World. Now, in this case, I'm going to look at the world as an ending before the new beginning. There was some project or something or someone close to the heart that you thought you could trust, put your energy into, and now it's gone. You found out you could not. But you found out early. It's not like you were caught up in a situation for 15, 20, 30 years, maybe 1 or 2 years. And now that you can make pretty much a clean escape. The only thing you would lose, basically, maybe a few dollars and your pride. And that is also for people who are like entrepreneurs who think that they have found that little angel they call investors, and come to find out the investors were not on the up and up, and now you've got to get away from them. Okay, you've gotten your money. This is Nine of Pentacles, and this is the knight who has turned the back and go, oh no, let me put the brakes on. Whoa, trigger, let's go somewhere else. Okay, and it can work the same way in relationships. The same way. That person is not who I thought they were. Let me get out of here quickly. Okay. All right. It's like you made your money on the project. Now you're removing yourself from the group. Okay. This is the reverse side of the Lovers. Okay. Some of you were into this is interesting. On this side, we have the angel guiding you. On this side, you're on your own. You're on your own. And by being on your own with your new alliances and your new business partners, your new loves, your new whatever it is you're involved with that is going to entangle your emotions, you've got some information. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is this is like a memo or a text. The message could be about money. It could be about study. Whatever it is here to support you. And it's funny, let me explain these symbols we have here. Okay. The pitcher, cups, bowls, anything like that is the feminine. It's the divine feminine symbol. What you have in between is the 5-pointed star, but in between, in this, it's also inverted and, what do you call it? Inverted, expert, whatever. We have the symbol of the earth. We have the sky, the heavens, and the symbol of the star. This is the triangle. Center triangle, we have the symbol for Mercury, astrological symbol for Mercury. Also, in this symbol, right here, is access to the masculine realm. What's that, and Grand Madam? That is a part of space or part of your what? Energetic environment where you can access the masculine energy that you need. Below that, you have the male and the female, male. You have the burning bush. You have the tree of life. All of this to me looks like it's a sign of new life coming together. You found out what you needed to find out. Your lessons have been learned. And now, instead of fully relying on an angel to guide you, it's your turn to walk independently together. Okay. And that was after this was discovered, or this very well could have been your exam and you passed. It's now time for you to move on into your world, the world that you create for yourselves. Now, many of us are stuck because they just can't deal with that perspective. And that perspective is like you like to be taken care of, have someone tell you what to do. Well, that the age of that is gone now. And that's why you're going to be kind of hemmed up until you basically make some decisions for yourself. Make some decisions for yourself. Okay. Here, Seven of Wands. You're standing in the ready to knock down any negativity that comes your way. That's why he has that sword in his hand, the way he's holding it. And here, any obstacle that was in your way has been destroyed. So now it's time to make your own move in your own direction. Again, these cards are repeating it. Now here we have the same thing with the Knight of Pentacles. And basically that is, let me hold on here for a minute. There's a lot of stuff going on and it keeps hitting fast. So let me just sit here for a minute and wait till all these changes have finished before I make a move. These are the Eight of Wands, and this is also, we have the Eight of Wands here in the sunlight, messages coming back from the heavens. Otherwise, the vegetation should be pointed in that direction. Here we have the vegetation coming back this way, coming back to earth. This is karma. This is people's karma, and it's falling all around them. And that's why this guy, or maybe you or someone you know, has made the decision just to stand still and let it all fall down before they make any decision. Okay? That's the overall energy around this right now. Now let's get started with the reading here. Hello, everyone. Good day. Good day. I haven't finished, Shatoya. Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere yet. No, I cannot tell you in Hindi. Not yet. It's going to take me. That's one of the things I want to do in my retirement. Foreign languages, learn. I'll repeat a concept or just tell me that you missed it, okay? Okay, thank you, Shatoya. And I will repeat it. Okay, Sheikh, Sania, okay? I am going to learn Hindi. I do mantras in Hindi, so I need to learn the language, don't you think? Okay, what is the general message for the Grand Collective right about now? Also, after I finish with these readings, I'm going to open the question and answer period. So feel free to answer or free field to ask, What's the message for the general Grands Collective? General questions, specific answers. Okay. Oh, cards are falling over. It's all right. Okay. What? Give me a moment. 3 times in the middle. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm receiving instructions. Never done it like this before, but okay. I was instructed to cut and pull 3 times in the middle. So that's the second time. Thank you. Ooh, I can't wait to see what this message is going to be. And this is it. Okay, overall energy for the grand collapse. Whoa, Aries energy, Tower. Okay, this is probably why the Knight of Pentacles is standing still and watching all the stuff fall over, blow away and blow around it. Something's up. This is a great. This is also the grand shift, the grand reset. What is no longer working has been. You've been separated from it, or you are in the process of being separated. So don't resist it. It's for your best. It's for your higher good. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. The truth is coming out. The truth shall set you free. Okay. King of Cups. A lot of hidden emotions are erupting now. Not just because of the full moon in Aries, but she helps. Okay. This is a time. Let's put it this way, folks. For the last 2,000 years, we have really been adhering to the words and ideas of what is basically a global marketing campaign. 2,000 years, maybe more, thanks to the Roman Empire, Constantine himself. Well, now that it's all played out, we need a new script because what's happening is people are losing it. Time has come where they just can't take it anymore. They've suppressed their emotions, they've suppressed ideas, and now it's all bubbling up to the top. So let's see what happens as we continue to go. So this is what's happening. People are showing their true feelings. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. And now we're having self-doubts. Should I have put, or should I put any more energy or money or time or whatever in this situation, this endeavor, this project, this marriage, this situationship, this relationship, this car, this house, whatever? Should I? Okay. That's what started the whole thing going, because the more you put in, it was like throwing good money after bad. And it's been like that. I noticed it since I stopped working, could sit still and watch things. So that's been what, the last 4 or 5 years. I've seen things that were not what I was taught would be in life. And a lot of people, since we had to take that 2-year hiatus away from the workforce, a lot of other people are seeing it too. And now they have ideas. We all have ideas. Now we know we were being used. More likely, we were being used for our skills, our efforts, our talents, our love, our energy. And we weren't being paid much for it. So that's something on a global stream. Insecurities abound because people don't understand where they fit in anymore. They don't. Some people think that they are, although not think, wholeheartedly believe they are their jobs or their occupations. And what is happening now is we're getting to a point where, let's put it this way. If you have an advanced degree, doctor, lawyer, engineer, blah, 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 you might be making as much as the guy or gal who works in the factory and no more. Therefore, you're on the same financial wavelength. And it's like, wait a minute. I put in all those. You may not be making as much as they are. You can't get off that public defender salary, so help you God. And you don't know why. That's because society is shifting. There's a shift. What is happening, the elite is kicking and screaming, but they're falling into the world of the working class. And they don't like it one damn bit. Okay, we have celebration. Some people are happy about that. Hmm. And now there's a great concern about their legacy. Well, I guess so. I guess so. Some people's egos have been shot down because now, for the first time, I think in their lives, they got their wake up call. And I'm not talking about the inward wake up call because it's now a global wake up call. And you are not who you thought you were because you aligned your beliefs and your self beliefs or your beliefs about yourself to the profession, to the job, or to something out there that's now gone. So now, where do you stand? You're standing in a spot where you're going to have to, for the first time in your life, maybe at 50 years old, figure out who the hell you really are. And once you figure out who you are, you're going to figure out, you have to next figure out what you are, but that's another conversation. Okay? That's another conversation. And there's no fighting it. It's transition. It's also growth. It's also growth. We're moving from the material to something much more spiritual, which means this time when you take a job or profession, it's going to be something that you can not just handle, but something that is inside of you that needs to come out of you, something that's all yours, something that you're going to love doing, something that you can do to help yourself and the people as well. Who are the people? The masses, the rest of the working class family or clan. I'll say clan. We're not that much of a family yet. But in the meantime, there's the pressure and the burden of trying to figure things out as they change. Word to the wise, don't try to figure out anything, just observe. Just watch. Just sit back and watch because it can make you pull your hair out. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are afraid of the untold story coming out, but it's coming out. Especially if you watch documentaries, you will see the truth as it was or as it is. Especially if you're watching something like for the last 50, 60, 70 years, World War II, maybe even watching documentaries on Japan to find out what really was going on back in those years when some of us were just born, others of us were toddlers. But we were, when we grew up, we never learned it in school, but we saw it in what, the media, movies, that life was one way or wars were caused by this. When we find out on our own through documentaries that, that's not what the war was about. The war was about that. Well, ain't that a blip? And now your eyes are keen because you saw that documentary and now you're watching what's going on in the world right now because it looks like it was a replay. Russia, Ukraine, Suez Canal, replay. Okay. And that has some people disappointed. They thought their cups were going to be full. Now there's a shortage. Some folks have 3 cups and they don't want that 4th cup. Like, wait a minute. No, you can keep that. I've got enough cups from you right now. Just keep that. I've got to check some things out. I've got to work on me. I'm going to get my own damn cup. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. Financial stability is at stake. Mm-hmm. Sun card is about illumination. In this case, I'll put it to you like that. It's I guess the best time to figure out that you're not who you thought you were is when you're with your spouse because they can at least cushion, who am I, babe? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? I don't know who I am anymore. Oh, babe, that'll pass. You're the greatest guy. You're the greatest gal I've ever met. That's who you are. That's what this is about. The wedding, the celebration, the friendship, the success, the illumination on friendships. Keep only the positive ones. Mm-hmm. And it looks like with all this situationship going on here, folks want to get married quick. The mental challenge is trying to make a decision from the point of where you are. Please don't try to make a decision from a point of insecurities, because that's not going to work very well. And folks are trying to hold on. Yeah, they're holding on to their relationships, and they're holding on to their money too. This is the Four of Pentacles. It's about holding on, but it's about something else too. It's about holding on to old beliefs that no longer work. They're going to get ripped from you and starting anew. This whole reading is about starting anew. This entire reading to me looks like it's the situation that we're living in right about now. I mean, we can take it in a personal way. Oh, this is full. New beginnings. You can take it microcosm to the macrocosm. You can look at the world in itself to see that same energy. Something anew. Now, while I'm here, I wanted to go check out. Let me see what this tower is about. What I do believe is the shift. And the shift is coming. Well, I don't have to look at the tower. It says so right here. It says so right here. The big shift in understanding and intelligence, the truth is coming out. This is what's caused the shift. This is the outward. This is our consciousness. This is what we see in the world right now. The whole world's gone crazy, right? Well, this is why. Some people have sensed the truth. Some people have read about it and put it together. Some people now know the truth. Yes, the truth will set you free, but it'll drive you crazy if you let it. Okay? Now, let's look at the back of the deck. The back of the deck, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. This is an Aries affair. It's an Aries affair. And Aries does shake things up, but Aries gets started and Aries gets things done, especially when there's an earth sign or maybe another fire sign like Leo behind it. Okay, so right now, this Aries Emperor, this I'll say is the divine masculine, is about controlling certain things. All right. Now, I don't know who he is yet. We're going to keep putting down some cards. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's say it's Aries type energy, because here is the Five of Swords, which is manipulation. Now, that energy has wiped out a couple people. But now, as you can see, somebody's going to pay for that. Justice. To restore things and put them in balance. But this looks like a continuation from the reading I did last night. For all to see. This is my Page of Wands. This is my town crier. This is the one who operates the social media. This is social media manager. They're usually young anyway. And what the seeds he's sowing, well, no, he's broadcasting. Look, all these seeds were put out to bring back more goods, more money. Instead, it exposed some things. And what it exposes is that the goods and stuff that were coming back weren't any good in the first place. They weren't any good. And now some people have gone bankrupt. Some people feel left behind. Others are saying, I'm not dealing with this type of scenario again in life. And that's materialism, I suspect. Even though we have cups, I'm not feeling this situation. And here we have the showman, King of Wands. He has a lot of showman energy. He's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You know what this reads like. And now people, for whatever reason, the people in his kingdom are leaving him. I'm trying not to say what I need to say, but you know what this looks like. 3 people in a huddle doing something they're not supposed to be doing, got caught and exposed by the Ace of Cups. This reading looks like this is not, it can be personal, but I don't think it's personal at all. At all. I think it's societal, because now we have a group of people who are involved in some shenanigans that was hurting other people. It was hurting the masses. Now we have some secret things going on here that this Queen of Cups could have been behind. She is wealthy, but it can also be actions taken against this wealthy Queen of Cups. I mean, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, the modern woman. This is my modern woman, okay? New alliances again, according to what's been written and what's been said. Some people are going home. I'm going home. Going on, as in moving forward in their empressness, the divine feminine. She is about not just the boss lady in town, she's about the married mama. She's married to the emperor. Where is he? He's over here. But for some reason, they're several cards apart. Women are doing whatever it takes for their emotional happiness, and they're being victorious in it. Some are being excellent business managers as well as excellent wives. So it's not forced anymore. You're not pressured into getting married anymore. You're getting married because you love this person. You see this person as someone who will be with you for the rest of your life, as opposed to, oh, you 29 now, you better find yourself a husband. Oh, are you gay? What's going on with you? Why don't you have any kids? I went through that. Some women are going through. I cut myself doing that to my daughter. I shut up. And now we have moved to calmer waters. But this is what's happening. Intuition is high. People are using their intuition about offers that are being made that may not be the best, because what's happening, there is a total we're going through a 360 degree change right about now. We're moving away from the past fast, fast, fast. And some folks feel that we're moving away from this childbearing cycle. You must have children. Well, there's some women who don't want children, and they're to be respected too. We respect their wishes. This guy has a problem with it. He is the King of Wands. He can't have his legacy without having children or a wife. Side chicks don't count. Baby mamas don't count when you're on this level. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it to step on toes. Folks, United States of America is just as classist as England, and has just as much of it has an invisible caste system similar to what they have in India. And those two isms there are the traps that we fall in that cost us our careers, livelihood, money, happiness. Nobody told us they existed. But when you start watching the news and shows from other countries, then you pick it right up. Oh, that's what that was. Hopefully, then you make some decisions. But in the meantime, things just don't feel like they're moving fast enough for some people, and they have anxiety. Listen to some of my sound baths. That'll cool that anxiety right out. Listen as often as you want. For some people, they can't figure out why they're not making the money that they should be making. That was in the earlier reading I did with the Oracle cards, the vice versa deck. We're finding out that after 6 years of school, some lawyers are making as much as the person who works at Burger King, maybe a Burger King manager. And all that work they're putting in on that job, going to those professional affairs, and they just can't get beyond that salary that they're on. That's not them. That's just not. That's the whole professional spectrum. It's coming to that. Some people are feeling it now, and they're losing hope. Okay, this is who they thought they were. This is who they are. You see that fight going on? And all the cards are telling you is you just have to be patient. But in the meantime, you're going to have to learn how to make things happen for yourself using alchemy. Being patient does not mean just sitting around doing nothing or just letting something go and get back to it later. It means you very well may have to use alchemy, mental alchemy, or even spiritual alchemy to get what you want. And it will create good fortune for you. This is a Buddhist premise. You create your own good fortune by doing good things for others. Okay. because you can tell the pressure is on people hard, heavy over their jobs. This card is just saying what I did, just what I just said. You have to go introspective, use your alchemy. You're going to spend time on your own. You have to go within to figure out what the heck is going on. And once you start doing that, you'll start collecting data. You start to see things differently. Then you can make better judgments for yourself. Okay? Because if you go on what's in front of you, you end up like this. Feel regrets. And you'll probably have to move. And everything that you thought was real suddenly comes to an end in your face. And on that, I'm going to put this on hold for a minute. So we're going through a shift here. The shift is not anything. The shift is the shift of mental ideas and probably maybe spiritual ideas too, which is going to impact the physical. Now, I've been up here 36 minutes. Does anybody have any questions before I move into the romance deck? Yes, in the moment. Yes, stay in movement. In the romance deck. Current feelings of Sho'eb. Sho'eb. I have forgotten what that meant, Sheikh Sania. I have completely forgotten Sho'eb. Explain that to me. Going once. There are these cards. Okay. I'm going to move into the romance area. All right. Here are my romance angels. Let's see what they have to say. What's the message for the collective? You're going to do it this way? First, come on. Oh, shucks. We'll do it this way then, since it won't let me. Vegas style. Okay, what is the message for the collective? Single, married, and not so married. But close. What is the message? All right. One more. Every time I say one more for one more shuffle, Spirit says, no, two more. Still. Okay. Now. All right. Take this from the top. Okay. Overall energy. And this is upside down. Huh. I think I may have done that. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'll just turn them right side up. Overall energy is the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday together. So I'll read it both ways. Someone's going to win a nice vacation to spend with their loved one and kind of bond, do a little bonding thing, leave the children behind. Others are going to make that last ditch effort, going away together to see if you can rekindle that romance again. Here we go. Past life is reversed. Let me just see how many cards. Oh, no, they're supposed to be reversed, which means somebody new is coming in, which is probably why the honeymoon card is upside down. It's time for a fresh new look at things, new look at people. So here comes a new relationship. What is crossing that or impeding that relationship is children. I don't know if it's someone doesn't want children or someone's children has become a problem. It says your love life is in fact affected by children. Well, yeah. And sometimes the worst children are the adult children. You're no longer with their parent, and they make your life with someone new pure hell. Pure hell. And the problem is you haven't put yourself first in that relationship. You're still holding on, probably because of the children. But these children are 40 years old now. Come on, let them go. I'm not exaggerating. Children 35, 40, determining who you're going to date, who you're going to marry again, because they want you back with their mother or father who could care less if you drop dead or not. Come on. Sorry, kids, but that's reality. Uh, you're trying to take control of your life and you have all this interference. You're living according to what you think they might say. You can't bring anybody nice into the house because of what they might say. Yeah, that's touchy. And it not safe to love. It's not. Here's another one. Can't express your love. Can't have it. Uh, right now, it seems the time that while you're by yourself or in between lovers or husbands, however you do it, wives, it's time for you to maybe crack that Ho'oponopono prayer, live and learn, forgive and learn. Because things are a little iffy out here. And you're concerned. What is this? It feels like two cards, but it's only one. They're really thick. This could be the one. You're meeting people. This could be the one. That could be the one. Now your requirements have changed, different from what they were when your child before your children were born. Now this is a whole different attitude, looking at something totally different, which is fine because you're not that person anymore. You're seasoned and mature. Some of you are separated. You are already in relationships, but you separated. Hmm. Look at this. That's an interesting picture. She's laid out here, and he's what holding his heart, and the cherubs up here, little cherubs up. To me, that looks like a one night stand or time with the mistress. That's what that looks like. Maybe some people are feeling they miss their mistress and their misters. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Control issues can be a factor. Well, between grown children and controlling issues, what can you do? You can spend some time with yourself to figure some things out, what your priorities are now and what they are not. Codependency seems to be an issue. You definitely need to spend time alone if you're dealing with this. This is the devil card also. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That could be anything from drinking, smoking, drugging, sex. Name something you can't stop doing. And it has interfered with you. You can't even get to work on time for doing whatever that is. That's an addiction. Okay. Boy, that's an outcome too. Finances and career. I could have sworn I picked that up. Oh, that's forgiving and learning. Finances and career are sitting on top of forgiving and learning because those finances and the career issue have become factors. Yeah, new love. You've got to make up your mind. Forgive, for learn, balance out your finances and your career. Make room for love because a new one's coming for those who are open to it. For those who are already in the marital situation or the relationship situation that is committed, here comes some fresh energy into your relationship. It's good, positive energy. Like I said, where is it? At that honeymoon. Look, more passion gets stirred up. For some of you who are not going on that honeymoon, that second or third honeymoon, or that vacation, there is a powerful need for you to feel impassioned by your person because you don't right now. And you really don't feel impassioned because you're picking up some signals and all of them saying the wrong thing. The very wrong thing. Okay. The outcome is somebody is, for some of you, I think after that little vacay, those of you who are in commitments but not married, that you will be thinking about terms of making things, taking your relationship to a higher level, committing. For the rest of you, you might be renewing your vows, which is a great idea. Renew your vows once a month, just the two of you, no kids. That's private, intimate, maybe in the bedroom with some roses and champagne. I'm serious. Before you start dipping into the champagne, renew your vows. You say something, your partner says something. Then you can dip into the champagne and the covers. Okay? Engagement. Okay. Now, that was a lot. Does anybody have any questions I could ask on those? New love energy is coming in for everybody. Me, 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 me. Me too, I hope. There is a tendency of codependence, so be very, very careful into your selection of person if you don't have anyone right now. Um, the cards are saying you're concerned about this being the one. Look, 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 look. About this being the one, this is the one for right now. Look at it that way, as opposed to for the rest of your life. No, no, just for today or next weekend. This is the one for then, okay? Stay in the present. Our biggest problem is that we are so focused on the future, we start messing up our present, okay? Or we're so focused on the past, we mess up our present. So too much focus on the past, too much focus on the future. We mess our presence. We mess up our present and we get like the hangman. We're turned upside down and stuck. Okay. Now it's 47 minutes. I've been on here. I was ready to go the full 60, but if you don't have any questions, and I think the cards are very clear this morning, I can wrap it up here. Are we good, folks? Okay. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. I am Grand Madam with Grand Madam's Tarot, and I hope to see you soon. Much love.